Like, how do I turn this thing on? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Doodle and Chat with Friends, episode 9. We are so crazy excited to be here with you. We want to welcome everybody to Doodle and Chat with Friends. A little bit of chatting, a little bit of doodling, creating a whole lot of who knows what kind of fun. Who knows what kind of fun. Even Mandi and I don't know what kind of fun we're going to have. I am Carrie Baughcum.
And I am Mandi Tolen.
And today we have with us the amazing, and we cannot wait to doodle and chat with, Ann Kozma.
Oh my gosh, Mandi and Carrie, I am beyond excited for this. So thank you for inviting me to Doodle and Chat with Friends.
Absolutely. So I'm going to share a little bit about Ann before we kind of jump into some of the questions tonight. So Ann Kozma is probably most known for her role in Flipgrid, where she's currently the Educator Innovation Lead. But before taking on her role at Flipgrid, she was a TOSA, a first and third grade teacher. She is an ambassador or a distinguished educator with many technologies, and she enthusiastically helps educators with her knowledge. Ann loves to travel, read. She takes amazing photographs. If you haven't seen them, you really need to check them out. And she finds shells at the beach, which is one of her happy places. Even though her attempts at being Mary Poppins was unsuccessful as a child, and many umbrellas later, Ann still has the same wonderful and inspirational appeal as the famous nanny did. So we are so excited to doodle and chat all about Ann tonight.
Now I'm wondering who you found out about all of the broken umbrellas from my childhood.
We find great joy in researching our guests and giving them great introductions, as well as finding out all kinds of fun things. It's actually the details that make these doodle and chats the best.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so awesome.
Hello, Valerie and Carla. We have some old OG doodle and chatters here with us. Hello, Rob.
I just opened the chat too. How fun to see folks joining in. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a blast. And I've got my Apple Pencil ready and my iPad ready. And true confession, I haven't sketchnoted in a while, so I'm like, oh my gosh, Monica Spillman, hi friend. I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I still can't believe you know about the Mary Poppins umbrellas.
It's just the beginning. It was funny because I was telling my husband, he was asking me about Doodle and Chat. He's like, who's on tonight? What are your questions? And I was telling him about all the fun I was having researching you and who I got to talk to. And I said, if I had enough time and resources, the best Doodle and Chat for Ann would have been 6 degrees of Ann Kozma. Because I swear you could do the Kevin Bacon thing with you. That's yes. Who you are. Like, yes. I met Ann. I met her here, and that person knows this person. Like, it's like, it would be the best. Like, we'll have to do a rewind someday and do a 6 degrees of Ann Kozma, because it would be amazing and crazy.
Well, that filled my bucket. And fun fact, I used a Kevin Bacon GIF yesterday in a tweet. So, like, it's a small world.
It is. All right, so we're going to turn our cameras around, or on our draw cameras, and then Ann, you can show your iPad or work your magic, because I know you're, you know all that tech stuff. And then we have with us the bowl that knows, which has, let's see, oh my gosh, adorable already, very nice.
The bowl that knows. I know. I want to know what the bowl knows.
So the bowl that knows has questions in it that are a combination of questions that have been gathered through some very special secret research, as well as some random questions. And I have to say, my assistant, which is my 15-year-old, put the random questions in today. I don't even know what the random questions are. So I'm a little bit like, oh, I'm just going to turn my light down a little bit on my paper. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties.
I just saw in the chat too, Monica Spillman, this is for you. stay tuned. EdTech Confessions might be making a comeback soon. So, yeah, Rob, I know Rob, 2 degrees of separation. I'm connected to Rob through Jess Boyce and Pittsburgh, PA, I believe. So, we just had some pretty epic DMs too recently. So fun. It's so fun to see the chat already going.
Yes.
It is. And I'm excited. Thank you, Rob, for being here. I have been hanging out with Rob a little bit lately too. So
cool. I got to get an umbrella started.
I loved that story. As I was reading about it from the research that we did, I was like, that is such a very cool story. And I kind of in my mind, like I'm picturing it, because I'm not gonna lie, I've actually thought about, trying to be Mary Poppins myself. So
right? I mean, who wouldn't want to fly? So I'm pretty sure it makes me wonder if you actually got a hold of my sister, because she, would know from my childhood, but we had this staircase in my childhood that went down and turned, and we would jump from the top of the staircase. I don't condone that. Please do not do that at home. And outside off of the picnic table with my dad's golf umbrellas, and he was not happy with us.
probably not.
Oh my gosh, Nalan Taylor is here, my dear friend. Oh, and I know Jaritza is tweeting about this already. This is filling my bucket, y'all. Wow.
That is always what we hope. It's always what we hope.
So
all right,
cool.
Let's see what the bull knows. And if anybody's been around, Carla's been to plenty of these, the bull always seems to know. So we let it guide us. And so let's pull our first question and see what it has in store for us.
So excited.
Ooh. What food do you love that a lot of people might find a little odd?
I mean, shrimp, if that's what people are. If somebody's expecting, I have a saying, powered by shrimp. And
you do.
Yeah. So if you actually look up that hashtag on social, you will see some pictures I have shared over the years of either delicious shrimp meals or pictures of shrimp. And I don't really know when or how it started, but there might be a secret social account that I tweet things from or don't tweet from. Actually, I don't tweet from it, but it exists. So yeah, I'm gonna guess maybe, hamburger helper coated with maple syrup, as Rob suggests, or shrimp. And just like that movie, what is it?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Shrimp all the different ways. Yep. So that's a little something silly to get us started. Either of you love shrimp?
I love shrimp.
Yeah.
I don't like seafood of any kind.
Oh
no. No judgment. No judgment.
That's okay. My husband judges me all the time.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should put shrimp on my umbrella that I'm trying to sketch.
There you go. I think I'm going to try to draw a shrimp. My camera is not cooperating with me. Come on, baby. You can be in focus. Let's go.
That's so funny. Yeah, I used to have like a shrimp aversion, but I don't know if it was like shrimp tacos or sushi, throwing shrimp on the barbecue. I don't know what, but it's a silly food that it's not, why is shrimp silly? I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's a food that I really enjoy in a variety of different ways. I went on vacation once in Mexico and was like, I loved visiting the buffet because we just had this gorgeous, endless amount of shrimp. And maybe that's where Powered by Shrimp got started. A little silly, a little random.
I love it. I think that's fantastic.
Oh my goodness. I'm so curious what the bowl knows. That makes me laugh. But if we're starting with shrimp, then it's going to be a good night. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think about dropping some Easter eggs in my sketches too.
Ooh, getting fancy.
Yeah, I know. I kind of had this idea that it might be fun. To try and do. I don't know. I haven't sketched for a while, so we'll see what I can actually pull out and what's going to end up in this sketch, but might try and do something fun with it.
We like that. That's a good idea. That anything like that's fun.
Yeah.
Dropping those Easter eggs in. I'm not going to say I drop in Easter eggs, but sometimes my drawings themselves are their own little Easter egg. Like you just never know. Like the first shrimp that I made kind of looks more like a baseball bat. So and I just loved it.
I just took inspiration from both of yours. I just finished my umbrella and need to move on, but I thought this is fun. Like I can do that. And this is why Doodle and Chat and any kind of sketching or doodling, this is something I love so much and haven't done a lot of recently. But Carrie, I mean, you know, Mandi, like World Sketchnote Day, past the Sketchnote, Sketch 50, the way that this is such a fun release for yourself, for mental health, well-being. But I did a ton of Sketchnote PD in my former school district and trying to help educators see the power of visual thinking and different learning modalities and literally crossing right side, left side of your brain and exploring that creativity. And so I love, like I said, I haven't done this in a while, but I love that this is something that's slowing me down to zero and allowing me to flex a creative muscle and just go with it.
I love it.
Me too.
My shrimp tail's pretty big right now.
Yeah, my shrimp tails. You can tell I don't eat it because like I said, the first one looks like a baseball bat, and they do kind of look like they've got some weird hair going on, but or a lot of feet or a skirt. I don't know. My shrimp, they're shrimp. They're gonna be okay.
That's so funny.
They're shrimp. They're gonna be okay.
They are gonna be okay.
All right. And Kimberly's here too. Hello, Kimberly. All right, I think we're ready for another question. And I've got Ann's flexing, except for this one arm looks like it's got a broccoli hand, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Man, the bowl is keeping it random right now.
Love it.
If life were a video game, what would be some of the cheat codes?
Oh my.
That's a little bit of a deeper one. We can thank Annabeth for picking that one for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, can we go back to gaming 101 and you give me an assist on like what's a cheat code in gaming? Let's talk about this so we make sure that we get some epic wins out of this conversation.
Great question. So cheat codes are codes that you can enter into the game to like bypass certain parts of it, skip hard parts, or level up on things.
So what I did when I would play the original Nintendo NES in the late 80s, early 90s, and I learned how from my little cheat code book, I guess it was, Maniac Mansion. Anybody remember that game from like 92? Gosh, a cheat code for, I don't even know. Like maybe hashtags would be my cheat codes because
yes,
for epic wins in my life, I can relate to community. And let's start with, I think a community early on when I was learning and being a connected educator was anything related to the Q organization in California.
Mm-hmm.
I joined Twitter 10 years ago at Q12. Hashtag Q12 would have been a first cheat code for me to level up my professional learning and connections.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see. When I left the classroom and became a TOSA, hashtag TOSA chat would be an epic cheat code in my life that allowed me to connect to community, to incredible educators that have inspired me in so many ways that allowed me to extend conversations and learning and so much. Of course, back in the day, and when I mean back in the day, let's go 2017, when I started engaging with hashtag Flipgrid Fever.
Nice.
And how that community transformed so much for me in terms of teaching and learning. Yeah, I just saw Rob's comment. Twitter is definitely a level up. And so thinking of hashtags as cheat codes, Flipgrid Fever for me introduced me to a whole new community. And I was already using Flipgrid in my district, helping teachers explore the possibilities, sharing it at conferences like Q and ISTE. And when I met the Flipgrid team at ISTE 2017, it was like a family reunion, and finding long lost people that I never knew what was this extension of shared vision and shared passion and shared, wacky zaniness, but such a heart for community. So my latest cheat code in terms of hashtags would be hashtag Flipgrid for all, which is what the community is connecting through now. Yep. Gosh, and to me that just speaks to so many things. But the last cheat code hashtag I want to share is hashtag better together, because that is my mindset, and that is, I think, why educators love a social community and how we learn together and grow together and cheer for each other and encourage each other and rally support for each other and share ideas and extend thinking and challenge each other to know better and do better. Gosh, yeah, that's a really rad question that maybe took me a long time to get there, but
I am ridiculously impressed, Ann. You brought that answer. Seriously. I mean, seriously. Wow.
Connecting lots of dots, right?
You sure did. And
That,
also
yeah, that
the way
was,
you
that
so
was amazing. I was glad I didn't have to answer that question.
And also the way you so eloquently modeled questioning to get to fill your information so that you could answer it. You brought it full circle from like master teacher into like bringing it all together.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Because at first I was like, do I know what a cheat code is? Do I know what a cheat code is? Lifelong learning, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
No shame in asking.
Okay, I got my shrimp done. So now I need to, I'm going to use your sketches as inspiration when I need to remember all those hashtags I just shared. But I'm feeling pretty proud of my shrimp. So let me share it with you all. Let's get there we go.
That is a sexy shrimp.
Hey!
That is a great shrimp.
That is a great shrimp. And when we have Melody McAllister's here with us, as well as I saw Linda Edwards. Linda Edwards is one of our OG.
I love it. And I know Linda, it's so good to see you in the chat. And Melody, I just met in Palm Springs at California. We met for the first time in real life. I love her comment about community is the most important part of growing, healing, and exploring. Melody. Yes, thank you. And Kimberly Isham, it's so fun to see you in the chat. Yeah, and laughing at that phrase, sexy shrimp.
Maybe it needs, I think Melody, it might be onto something. Hashtag sexy shrimp. Maybe that's what, maybe Mandi, you know how we always land on themes?
Yep.
Here we go.
Sexy shrimp.
Hashtags all over the sketch note. Entering it in with my googly-eyed shrimp because shrimp seemed really fun when you were talking about it. Sexy. Maybe I need to put some high heels on them. Shrimp.
So funny. Carrie, I am using your game console controller as my inspiration because I'm like trying to remember what that original Nintendo controller looks like.
I just know it's a rectangle and it has a cross on it. Everything else, I am not saying that it's perfect. So
there's a couple red buttons on there, I'm sure.
Yes.
I know, Judd, it's feeding the baby, right? She's here with one hand free, so she might not be doodling tonight, but y'all, I just have to, when you had Yuritsa on for Doodle and Chat, I was listening in the background. Yes, and Rob, thank you for the A and the B reminder for the controllers. Thank you.
Yes, let's add that.
Oh, but Yuritsa is a new teammate at Flipgrid,
Yes,
and I, let me tell you, feel like I am so lucky to get to work with not only like an incredible team, but the educators that I get to work with on the team inspire me every single day. And getting to call Yuritsa not only my friend, but my teammate has been such an incredible, talk about leveling up, hashtag Ask Yuritsa is another cheat code. That's an epic win at life. An incredibly inspiring educator, but the way that she's helping so many folks around the world explore culturally responsive teaching and what it means to honor diverse voices and cultures. It has been such an incredible chance to get to learn with and from her. And oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. She's tuned in out there, snuggling her little girl and listening in. Oh, and I'm crying too, Yuritsa, already. She knows.
Another 6 degrees of Ann Kozma.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
We really should have gone with that.
I know. I couldn't figure out how to get that someday. That maybe that will be like our 100th. When we make it to 100 episodes, Ann, we'll have you back. And maybe we'll do 6 degrees of Doodle and Chat with Ann Kozma.
Oh my gosh, I'm in. That sounds amazing, and what an honor.
So we'll put that in our memory box.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag Doodle and Chat goals.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
All right. I think we're ready for another bowl question. Let's see what it has. All right. Here we go. Where is the most fun or unique place you have been mistaken for Melissa McCartney?
Oh my gosh. Okay. There is one that stands out, and I'll share that, but I just have to preface it by saying, y'all don't have any clue. This happens to me usually at least once a day.
Once a day?
I mean, it happens quite often, more often than not. And folks will say, has anybody ever told you? And I think it's an incredible compliment because I am a Melissa McCarthy super fan. I adore her. And I think it's so much fun that people see, like, I wouldn't be confused if the two of us were walking down the street side by side, but folks come up to me all the time and say, has anybody ever told you? And the most unique one that stands out was not this year, 4 years ago, on my 40th birthday at the top of Machu Picchu Mountain. ¿Tú eres Melissa? And I said, oh my God, in my head, even at the top of Machu Picchu in Peru. And I said, lo siento, no. And oh my gosh, I live in California. I did a staycation in Los Angeles, and I was shopping with some friends, and for fun, we went into a jewelry store in a super fancy part of LA. And I walked in, and the shop owner goes, oh my gosh, it's you. And I said, no, it's not. And he said, it's you. I need to take a picture with you. And I said, well, you need to put your biggest diamonds on me first. And he put like a 6-carat diamond on me. And I was like, brushing my hair out of my face. And we took a picture, and he sent it to his daughter, and she was just like freaking out. Gosh, I was in the back of somebody's, what is that thing on Twitter when people used to go live on video, like on Twitter? What was that called?
There was what? There was live on
Yeah,
Twitter?
there was like a video streaming thing on Twitter. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, yes. I remember what you're talking about.
Gosh, that shows how much
I
I'm not
forget what it was
remembering.
called. Somebody in the audience will remember. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I was like walking behind somebody, and the comment that popped up was like, I can't believe you saw Melissa McCarthy in California. And it was my friend. He's like, it's not Melissa McCarthy, that's Ann. At a Halloween parade at my former school, again, Southern California, I had a parent of a student in my class come up to me and say, my sister is visiting from out of state, and she's freaking out that our school has celebrities at the Halloween parade. I mean, y'all, I have the most hilarious, the most random stories. But Machu Picchu, it definitely sticks out. Oh my God, crazy town.
Yeah, I just put the diamond on the wrong finger and made one of your fingers pointy. But hey.
I'm still at my video game controller. This is I could talk forever. I get distracted and love all the things. So this is hilarious.
It might be a little bit of what we planned for too, Ann. So don't.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, look at those. It's so fun to see. Yeah, to Edis Melissa. That sticks out to me as a Melissa McCarthy doppelganger. Melissa McCarthy doppelganger. Well, that's hard to say sometimes. Story. Oh boy. Okay. Do I dare start and go back to cheat codes? That's where I'm at.
There are no rules.
Good. I like that. Have either of you ever been confused, or like your doppelganger, or people come up to you and say, you remind me of?
Never.
Never?
Never.
I
Mandi,
actually
you?
had somebody, I know, I see somebody asked me the other day, they're like, so who's your celebrity doppelganger? I'm like, I don't think I have one. Now, my mother-in-law will see people on TV all the time. She's like, I saw somebody who looked just like you. Like, I have never seen anybody who looks like me. But I'm one of those people where I don't look like a famous person. Apparently, I just look like everybody else. Because they're like, I think I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, no, I don't think you do. Like, we'll go through it. And they're like, no, I'm pretty sure I know you from somewhere. I'm like, nope, I'm pretty sure. So I just look like everybody. That's nobody famous, just everybody.
You look like somebody.
I do. I look like somebody. That's it. I'm a somebody.
But that's a fun, I mean, it's like a familiar, friendly face. It means you're approachable, kind, genuine, authentic. So that is a fun compliment, Mandi.
Well, thank you. I never really thought about it that way. So thank you. That's nice.
Just wrapped another bow around it. That was a great compliment. And I would agree with all those qualities about Mandi as well. So
stop.
No.
No, Monica says the same thing too. So, but I would say those things about Monica as well.
I would I would also say that same thing. Yes.
Y'all, I can hear Monica's voice in my head because of so many years connecting on Voxer. And so I just hear her sweet voice in my
nice
head.
Little Southern draw.
Oh, it's so fun to see you in chat, Monica. What was that thing? I don't even remember what that was. It
was not called Spaces. People used to go around, and it was the camera at the conferences. And
yeah.
God, it's killing me now. Somebody has to remember.
I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
Okay, I got to get a big old hashtag going on.
Periscope. Good
Periscope.
job. Thank you.
Yes.
Rob.
Oh my gosh. With the heart.
Brains.
Oh my gosh, Rob, yes. Periscope. Melody, yes. Periscope.
Yes,
on the back of somebody's Periscope. Is that Melissa McCarthy back there?
Yeah, pass it, Periscope. Yeah. That's what it was. I think, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it was that. I think he's right, Melody.
Yeah, I think it was Periscope also. And what I loved about Periscope was that you could just keep clicking the heart button, because sometimes there's things on Twitter where one heart's just not enough.
Yeah.
Like, I need this is the multiple heart reply. Like, I just need more.
Yes.
That's me. this. Bing, 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 bing. Heart, 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 heart.
Yep.
Yes, agreed. Totally agree. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I'm feeling like every question needs a hashtag. So I'm going with hashtag every day. That's that for the Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, that's fun.
It's hashtag every day.
Every day.
Or hashtag tu eres Melissa.
Yeah, I will never forget that. And I had dreamed of going to Machu Picchu, and I went with my oldest and dearest friend for my 40th birthday, and it was just, I mean, it was everything I dreamed of visiting that place. And 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 the fact that there was a Melissa McCarthy like sighting there. So I sometimes would tweet it. I mean, if you go years back on my Facebook, you'll say, yep, Melissa McCarthy indeed was eating sushi in Southern California. It's true. And then it's just like a selfie of me like, hey, everybody. Sorry, let down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know Linda made a great point. All the conferences via Periscope. That was a great, I mean, right? Like all kinds of learning opportunities, the way that folks connected on social.
Yeah.
And again, like being a connected educator was transformative for me, not only when I started to share the innovative things we were doing with technology in the classroom, but as a teacher on special assignment in my school district and connecting to other folks who were coaches or specialists or had stepped out of the classroom into new spaces, supporting peers. I mean, like, we know, I mean, I was connected to you both on Twitter before I ever met you in real life. And Mandi reminding me that, you know, at ISTE 2019 in Philadelphia, right? You signed my neon light up sneakers for Flipgrid Live. Carrie, we got connected through Sketch 50.
Yep.
Way back in the day.
Yes.
And for years and years did Sketch 50 together. And then when y'all started past the Sketchnote for World Sketchnote Day, I mean, I remember having the honor of starting my group's sketch for multiple years. So yeah, like, yeah, hashtag not at, but learning from each other on social has been an incredible, I dare I say cheat code again? Like there's the cheat code for winning, and everybody level up by getting connected.
Yes, I agree. All right, let's see what the bowl wants us to talk about next.
And as Carrie's drawing, like, I think that is so powerful that that's actually what I wrote my dissertation on, was teacher self-efficacy when they are learning through social networks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right? And you probably didn't have a hard time defending that because right? Because you live it, you know it, you have experienced the transformation, not only pedagogical. Yeah. Oh my God. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Kevin Bacon, how do I know him? To answer Rob's question real quick. We just go way back because Southern California. Wink, wink. I don't really actually, I think I do have like 3 degrees of separation from him. That's for the 100th episode.
There we go.
And it's not through Melissa McCarthy. I would like to be 1 degree of separation from her on a first name basis.
Maybe we can make that happen.
You never know. In 100 episodes.
That's right.
Yep.
We could blow it up. You know? You never know. Doodles could change the world.
Right.
That's right.
Drawing together could change the world. All right. So apparently the bowl is wanting us to answer random questions today, which is fun. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
The 100th episode of Doodle and Chat with friends.
And done.
That's what we're going to be remembering. I will be an 84-year-old little lady rocking whatever incredibly futuristic form of communication there is.
There you go.
And we'll be reminiscing.
Holographic, teleported. Who knows?
Yeah, I will send my hologram back in time from 40 years. That's maybe that's what the 100th episode will be. Our holograms in a year or two will connect and make predictions about 40 years from now. And we can say we'll be reminiscing on this episode. And then 40 years from now, it'll be like this super meta. We meet from both ends 40 years into the future and in the past where we have these crazy memories. I don't know.
I don't know how to draw a hologram. I was gonna go for it, and then I'm chickening out. And I gotta figure out something else. It might look like we're aliens. Maybe we'll do it from space in 40 years. There we go.
Yeah. No, Carla, we're gonna, not 40 years from now, hitting the 100th, but we'll be reminiscing.
Back in the day, when we had the video stream.
Y'all, I am living right here. What did Monica said? More chat, less doodle. I still haven't gotten past cheat codes.
That is our favorite thing to hear.
And I mean, is this my peak moment right here? My shrimp? Can I just come back to my shrimp? This is peak sketch for me tonight. So wow.
Sexy shrimp was all Ann needed tonight.
Oh, can we go back? Okay, you asked about 40 years into the future. I actually pulled this out because I thought y'all might get a kick of it. And it's 39 years into the past. Here's one of my first sketches. Oh, I need to take off this virtual background. I don't know if I'll be able to get it because I have my bricks on. Can you see that boat?
Yes.
Ball. What else? I'm trying to put it right in front of me. I want you to see that bear. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. My little memory book from preschool, and I have all of my sketches of the alphabet. So, yeah. Can you see that bear? Oh, there it is. Does that work? Sorry, people watching. Right there.
Is it brown and in the side on the edge?
Right. The one on the edge, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a little bear. But I was looking at this, kind of reminiscing, and that's from 1983, Wee Wisdom Day School in Southern Texas. But I have my little ABC sketches from 39 years ago that maybe.
What was the name of the school?
Wee Wisdom, like wee W-E-E.
Wee Wisdom.
Little wee, like wee, a wee child, Wee Wisdom Day School. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this back and finish my sketches someday. What else would we reminisce on? I mean, the good old days. What are we going to call the good old days? Like, oh my gosh, meeting each other at conferences. Do you remember that crazy pandemic? Do you remember, like, what did you learn back in the day? Y'all and I always, well, this is my first pandemic, so I don't know how to do anything because it's my first one. That's what we're going to be reminiscing on.
Well, as you were saying that, I was thinking, like, what was 40 years ago? So the 80s are back, like, in full force. So, like, in theory, whatever we are existing right now, like what we're wearing, this is going to be trendy in 40 years by that theory, right?
Oh, good. My Flipgrid shirt. So, yeah, like music. I mean, I was watching the Aha Take Me On music video the other day. Yesterday.
I'm almost ready to break out into song. I won't, but I'm telling you.
Right? So I think that was 86 or 84. Yeah, big hair. The 80s are back. I love something bright, neon. I mean, we all know that like a good fanny pack for style came around, and the way people are wearing across like a bag. I mean, yeah.
I just hope the bangs don't come back, because let me tell you, I was looking at some pictures with my kids the other day and they're like, Mom, why? I said, that's a question I ask myself all the time, and I don't know.
Oh,
But
and the
let me tell you,
hairspray and the teasing.
We spent some time putting some volume at the top of that hair. So
We sure did.
We did.
Oh my goodness. I keep looking over like I should be sketching, because I'm such a rule follower, and it's just yeah.
You're uncomfortable and having fun all at once.
I love it.
The best.
I love it. Wow, that's an interesting question looking back. I don't know, reminiscing.
Well, I know Melody says that bangs are back because of the pandemic. And I know Melody does rock a very amazing wavy bang. So I'll just say that. And then Kimberly's had bangs most of her life. So
I love it.
Yeah. I think
I tell you what, some people look really good in bangs. Yeah. They really do. And some people should just pass that trend by. I might be one of them.
I agree. So. I spent most of my teenage years growing out bangs and then deciding I wanted them back and then growing them back out, So that's always fun.
I remember taking a curling iron and curling down, and taking a curling iron and curling up.
Yes.
And separating. And that was the style, yo. Let's bring that back.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So true. So true.
So let's talk about this. David Baughcum liking bangs, right? Is that the quote I see in the chat? Is he just off camera there, Carrie, saying?
No, he's upstairs. He likes to come in and drop a little sassy in here. Next he'll say he likes long hair as well, but he doesn't have a choice because I love my short hair. So
fun. I rocked a fun pixie cut like that somewhere in the 90s. I just chopped all my hair off and thought spiky and fun. And
yeah, it's also coming from a guy who has absolutely no hair except for on his face. So that's also funny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else is next. Okay, this is, I know there's 4 questions that are random. The bull has decided to give us every single random question. I think this is the first, Ann. It must really, want to just be random tonight. If you could choose your dreams, what would you prefer to dream about?
Oh, wow.
I'm out of room.
Travel, new places, the places on Earth that I'd love to go to but might not get to, Antarctica. Currently watching Our Great National Parks, the new trending series on Netflix. Went to Patagonia last night in that episode. Yeah, that would be a fun way to explore in this, alternate reality through dreams. Can it be that simple and just put a period?
I totally can.
Put a period at the end of that sentence.
Boom. I'm also realizing the bull is keeping it really retro or really futuristic,
Love it. I
which
love
is
it.
Interesting as well.
What would you both choose to dream about?
Oh, wow.
I think because I actually have what I call they're like really vivid dreams, which my kids and I have really interesting conversations about dreams anyway. So I kind of would prefer not to dream, because sometimes I wake up and I feel like my dreams have been so strong and so vivid that I didn't actually sleep, which I think you have to be asleep to dream. But so I think maybe I would just say, can I not dream about things?
Yep.
But
And put a period at the end of that sentence. And
period at the end of that sentence.
Can I get a fabulous night's sleep and no dreams? Done.
And no dreams.
I think I would love to dream about like the next creative idea, you know, like that it just would, for me, you know, the next thing to write about or the next character to create. That it would just come to me.
Characters to create? Like this little guy, this little Stanley guy, a character to create? Oh, that's the magic of how to show. Like, I should have just scooted back. Yep. Carrie, keep going with this dream. The next creative character. Let's keep going with that.
You know, you wake up and the doc's all written with all the pages to your next book. That would be, you know, that would be a nice dream. I really love creating that much. So that would be fun for me.
That's awesome. And it's been so fun, not only to see Stanley come to life, but over the years, I'll never forget meeting you. It was Chicago, Chicago, right?
Yep.
You had just illustrated
Sarah's book, Martin.
Yeah. And I remember I met Tara there for the first time at an event, and later that day walking through the expo hall and literally running into you and freaking out and having my fangirl moment and getting a selfie with you. Yeah, I mean, this again connected on social before IRL, but having watched your creative journey over the years from afar, how fun is that? And seeing Stanley come to life.
Yes.
And into this book, The Very Messy Desk, y'all. Stanley and the Very Messy Desk.
He is a hoot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was 2018, right?
Was it? Yep. I think so.
Yep. 2018.
It doesn't feel that far away when you say 18.
I'm going to see if I can find that picture on my phone. Yeah, I think, Mandi, I have really crazy vivid dreams too. I mean, I think I dream in other languages. I know I dream in color. It's very real, very, I mean, I wake up and I can remember them. I can tell stories about dreams I have. I mean, I say I think, but like, I know I had a recurring dream in my childhood that was a very real, like it just, those types of things. And dreams don't bother me, but like I'll wake up and either having had the most crazy experience or waking up laughing from something. So yeah.
I have had recurring dreams. And then I also, so just a fun question. Do you dream in first person or do you dream like you're watching a movie?
Oh no, I think it's first person, definitely. Like
I am also a first person dreamer, but apparently not everybody does that. So
I
like
don't know if I am.
I am in the dream, like interacting and part of it. So I see it like from my point of view, but my daughter dreams like she's watching a movie or looking at pictures.
Huh.
So I don't know. We have really interesting conversations about things like that. So
yeah, and I just looked it up, not finding the quick answer as to why what the difference between first and third is, but definitely experiencing it firsthand. Yeah. Okay, Melody just made a point. I kind of feel like this happens to me too. I have dreams that are deja vu that come true, and I remember those moments from my dreams. Same. I've had similar things where I've dreamt. Is that the right way to say it? I've dreamt something.
Yes.
That either it's come to be or there's a direct connection to it. So definitely, yeah.
That is funky.
Really, yeah.
I'm glad that they're not all like that though, because one of my recurring dreams as a child, and I share this with my classes sometimes. So do you know the sea monkeys, you know, those little amoeba type things? Yep. Okay, I know it's weird. The story starts off weird with sea monkeys. So I had sea monkeys growing up and my mom got mad and like threw them out our back door. And I had a recurring dream for probably 10 years that they grew tombstones out of the ground where they landed. And then these like sea monkey zombies came up out of them. And like, I'm not kidding, probably 10 years I had that dream. And so I'll tell my kids and like, that's not normal. Like, I'm just telling you, I was traumatized when you threw out my sea monkeys. So.
Sea monkey zombies. That's the hashtag right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so interesting. I know folks are commenting about like deja vu moments. You know, a little bit of both. Sometimes Rob saying narrating first person. Yeah, like interesting and fascinating. Yeah, and possibly Melody talking about God and my conscious talking. Like, yep. I mean, all kinds of possibilities with this. Yeah, and Yuritsa's back to the sea monkey zombies. Oh my goodness.
What a fun character that would be to draw.
A sea monkey zombie.
Yes, I might have to think on that one.
Just checking my Twitter DMs. Melody shared a side-by-side of me and Melissa McCarthy. And that's fun. Melody, thank you for that message. Oh my gosh. Y'all, yeah, like, yeah. I love that it's been throwback, futuristic, random. I celebrate the random in my life, Carrie. So you talk about the fishbowl knowing the random. Is it this is the person wanting control type A personality in my life. I want to know who you reached out to, and I'm so curious what the other questions I don't have to answer from the bowl are.
Well, we do have time for one or two more. We'll see what the questions are like, and then before when we say goodbye to everybody, we're happy to share our little secrets. There are many people who love you very, very much. We'll just say that.
And yes, Monica, I agree. They are creepy already. And then to have them come back to life out of tombstones that just grow out of the ground where they land.
Mandy, that's yeah. Vivid and definitely memorable.
Yep.
Dream,
especially over 10 years. Like I just kept having it. So
no wonder you don't forget your dreams. You were conditioned as a child never to forget them by sea monkey zombies.
That's right.
It's like, let's make sure she never forgets her dreams.
That's right.
All right, I pulled another question. Let's see what the bull says. My cheeks hurt also. Oh my gosh, this is just the bull. It blows my mind every single day or every single time. What would your sister's dog, Winnie, sound like if she was a human?
Oh my God. This is a question I love to ask my sister about our pets. So before I talk about Winnie, we had an all black cat named Bear. And I used to think that Bear sounded a very specific way and trying to impersonate what I thought she sounded like. I'm not going to try it now, but Winnie, oh, sweet Winnie. Winnie's a little spazzy. I could see Winnie being like an 80s, like mall girl, kind of like, oh my God, like, let's go to the mall, everybody. You want to go to the mall? Like, let's do this. A little bit.
What kind of dog is Winnie?
Winnie is unknown, a rescue. So we don't actually know. I will see if I can get a quick picture of her to show because she is the cutest.
Tiny dog, medium?
Very small. Here is her little face.
Here, hold on a second. Let me try to work some StreamYard magic.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Adorable.
Yeah, that's her little face. And so I think she might sound, and I can say this because I grew up in Southern California in the 90s and talked like and oh my gosh and totally and kind of fast and would probably be like, I just want to play. Let's go play. What do you want to play? I want to play. Let's go play. Yeah, high energy, a little bit spazzy, and the cutest little love who just wants to be a part of all of it.
And your sister's in Michigan, so correct?
She's in Miami.
Oh, she's in Miami. Okay.
She's in Miami. Yeah, she's been all over. So when you see Mandi mentioned, I do love photography. I wanted to be a National Geographic photojournalist when I was a kid. I love traveling, combine photography and travel, and maybe someday when I grow up, that'll be another job that I have. But a Valley Girl pup. Monica just nailed it. Yep, nice. Valley Girl pup. Yep. So Elizabeth, my sister, and her family have traveled all over. And so I want to be where they are because they have a 4-year-old little girl, my dear sweet niece, and I just want to be nearby. So have visited them in multiple cities where they've lived all over. But currently Miami, and that's where I spent my first pandemic. I just stayed in Florida with them. Because the airlines shut down and I got stuck there and then just decided to stay for a while.
Darn, I can work remote. Isn't this just terrible, right?
It gave me time watching my niece grow up that I would have never had. And so it's like the biggest gift I could have ever received that I wasn't asking for or expected. So
yeah, I would agree. As a mother of teenagers, I think that's also a gift that the pandemic gave me. Extra time where they weren't going to be, they're going to be at home.
Yeah.
And we like each other a lot. So that's a plus too. So
yeah. Oh, I know. Thank you, Melody. It was a gift, and having that extra time, I'm extremely, extremely thankful for her. Here's a sneak peek of her little face. So
let's see.
Aww.
Yep.
Adorable.
Yep. That little face. So yep.
And look at love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah. So
my hashtag on that one is Valley Dog.
Oh, yes. Yes.
This has been so fun.
So, like the tweets, usually we try to fill with some emojis for fun. It's going to be a hashtag floodfest. Like it's just, yeah. And I feel like these shrimp have to be redrawn. These sexy shrimp.
Y'all,
sexy shrimp and zombie. What are those things called?
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys. I gotta write it down.
One more time for the shrimp, y'all. This is as far as I got tonight. So
yes, but that is an amazing shrimp.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It is a sexy shrimp.
It is. I mean, it could look like the baseball bat shrimp.
Yes. That's a shrimp. I've got shrimp that look like that.
Okay, so you took a bite off the end. I should have put teeth marks in it.
You could still do it with your eraser.
I could. Here, we can just hold on. I got to get to the shrimp layer. Here we go.
My gosh.
We could just take some bites out of it.
That is so funny.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Just munch on some in the end of that shrimp.
It was delicious. And
my future shrimp business logo. Thank you.
There we go.
Sexy shrimp. You know what? I might try it if it were sexy shrimp.
That would be great. That would be a great name.
Oh my God. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's sort of fitting. Doodle and Chat with Friends tonight started with shrimp, right?
It did. And there is a hashtag powered with shrimp question in the bowl.
Oh, is there really powered by shrimp?
Yes. I was like, okay, if we get to that one, what are we going to do? But the bowl, I'm telling you, I don't even know. It's some
bowl knows.
I don't mess with it.
That's too funny. Oh my God.
It is funny. And the Mary Poppins question was in there too, and we never got to it, but we covered it.
That's so funny. Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about everybody's continuing story. You just never know.
That's
you
right.
just never know.
Well,
my
thank
gosh.
you so much, Ann. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much. You're such a joy. And you're just an amazing spirit to be able to spend time with. Thank you, everybody who joined us. What a wonderful group we had. If you were here with us and you drew with us, be sure to share out hashtag Doodle and Chat on Twitter so we can share all the wonderful things that happen, or even just grab the link to the YouTube and share out about all the fun that we have here every time we get to talk and chat with somebody on Doodle and Chat with Friends. Our next episode is May the 4th, which I'm really excited to see what Mandy and I get going with that one. We have Jed Derryberry, an educator from North Carolina, that's going to be joining us, and we are super, super crazy excited for that one as well. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. We love you. We love our Doodle and Chat family and friends, and we will see you back here on May the 4th. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.